Hello everyone and welcome back to the Age of the Ring mod as we continue our guide through every single faction. Now on to Isengard, or Isengard is properly pronounced. And secret strategy, always go for a builder, it'll always save you. Also, going for the forced upgrades is important with Isengard. That's right, you've heard it here first. Go first with Krebine. Because look at this, 33% decrease in unit upgrades. 17% cheaper buildings for 600. I would get that, but I already went for Ugluk. I'm getting lumber mills instead, so yeah. Got to focus on the resources first before I start going on discounts. As good as discounts are, they're not the most important thing in the world right now. What is the most important thing in the world right now? Ore pits. You need quite a few of them because we want to go as quickly as possible for. I always forget the name of them. The level 2 upgrade for the basic Urukai. The fully armoured Urukai. Even though they're not the best against Mordor at times, because Mordor's overpowered, but that's a story for another time. Let's see what we can do. Got triple lumber mill, which is almost a full discount. And we're going to go for get the one armory. Get the one armory there. So I can get my upgrades quicker. Let's give Ugluk some easy levels. And the reason why we're going furnaces, well, other than the fact they're cheap, is they also decrease the cost of your Urukai. And also, don't worry about Ugluk's health, he can heal. They've picked up our trail. Yeah, I'm just using this as a way of getting levels, because you do want Ugluk leveled up as quickly as possible. He is the must-have for Isengard. The must-have hero. One more lumber mill near the spider lair. These Uruks into swords and kill off this spider lair quickly now, please. Got level 2, but we need more. And these spiders are regenerating really quickly. There's some more fighting Urukai. Urukai scouts, I forget what they're actually called. Urukai scouts, right, they're fighting Urukai of the level 2s. Oh yeah, this is why I don't go Urukai scouts, they're super weak. They are so lightly armoured compared to their true Urukai brethren. They are really not worth investing into for a long time. Same as in a Dine mod. Don't go Urukai scouts, just go fighting Urukai. It's just I can't go for them right now because it's a bit expensive behind the paywall. Ugluk, don't you dare die on me. You've almost got your heal back. Don't let them destroy the lumber mill. There's many there for the discounts, not for the resources for this one. Okay, you can heal. Heal everyone. Okay, let's upgrade this because I don't like Urukai scouts. They're useless. They really are just not good units. Just keep tanking for now, Ugluk. Throw some Krebine over you to protect you a little bit. Okay, destroy that spider lair quick and efficiently, please. Let's move. I definitely want to build down here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to forever. Okay, the spider lair's gone. Get rid of all the spiders that are left. Come on, get rid of those spiders. And let's get the spider lair gone. Okay. The hard part's over. We've got money. We've got a level 2 Uruk pit, almost. We can start going fighting Urukai. Get this, and this. And let's now go for cheaper buildings, because we want to be throwing out as many lookout towers as possible, just to protect our interests. There's also a signal fire down here and a goblin lair down here. We should get some more resources and also place another resource building down there. So now we've got the even cheaper buildings. 266 for a lookout tower. That's super cheap. So good. Now we could get even cheap. We could get plenty of Moria Orc Screechers just to fill in the gaps in our army while we're building up our forces. Good. These aren't the fastest units to summon in the world when they're made from the inn, but they're decent for their cost. They're cheaper than the basic units of Mordor, so they've got to be good. Get alerts now as well. Anyway, we'll go over these when we get to them with Isengard. Not Isengard, Misty Mountains. But we'll worry about that with the Misty Mountains. Coming from here mostly, so we're going to build a few more towers. Build one here too, so we have vision. Of course, I get vision for Crabine here, but that's 500 I don't want to invest into yet. Get rid of that. Goblin lair. Self-repair this while you're at it. Now, these goblins are super weak. They're going to die, but they're super cheap, so you don't care. Go for a couple of crossbows, because they're going to sit at the back. Do I have the full discount? I do. Good. I'm going to build an armory back here for a discount on our upgrades. And Lurtz has arrived. Let's take the signal fire, so we have another thing that can give us even more resources. Because a good few of our powers, we have thing that can steal resources from enemy buildings, destroy trees instantly, get a bunch of resources, target a structure that gives you good resources that isn't a lumber mill. Get more resources. And then a passive, get more resources. Which also works on Isengard allies, but only Isengard allies is the thing to mention. Those whites can't claim the inn. These guys can. I don't want them claiming this inn. The inn units are annoying as hell when you're playing as Mordor. Take this quickly. We've got a... No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Build a tower here. Build a tower here. If anyone could destroy this in at will, they're kind of doing it for me. Okay, they're not making trolls yet. That's a good sign. It's a good sign I don't have to worry about them yet. Get some pikes. I imagine they're going to start throwing out other units. That is a big pool of resources. I'm not going to spend it on another hero. I'm going to spend it so I can start getting my upgrades and make them cheap. I want to make my upgrades super cheap. Never have to spend more than 200 on each upgrade. Because that is the way you play with Isengard. Cheap, cheap. Everything should be cheap. Kill those Varyags, please. They actually do damage. The Orcs don't. Ah, we still got that in. It's a miracle. That Nazgul. See, AI do well with Nazgul because because you don't typically want to be spamming pikes because they're not as good as your basic infantry. Stop destroying my furnaces, you evil, evil people. There's a Nazgul down there for some reason. It's a Nazgul that ran away from here. Okay. It almost died, but it escapes. He's like, wasn't even him. Where are you, Ugluk? Why are you there? Why are there orcs there? This is why I got to build defenses everywhere. Because the AI will just cheese their way through everything of yours. Yep, upgrade the Urukai with banner carriers. Come on, protect my buildings. Do your jobs. Keep throwing out Screechers because they're still good. They're faster than most units and they actually do a little bit of damage when they need to. Let's get Devastation and just cut through these. I don't have to waste time on building lumber mills everywhere. Let's get Saruman because Saruman is really good. And let's build a lumber mill down here anyway. We cleared the area for the lumber mill. Oh, okay. There's still no reprieve. But we have a base of resources. They can't take this away from us now. Also, one thing to notice is if labourers are not going to all the lumber mills, you need to spread your lumber mills out a bit more, because otherwise you'll have one lumber mill that's super high level, but then one that's not even got anything. You need to make sure all your lumber mills get a nice balance of resources. So build them quite separate when you want to do well with them. And Isengard, you want to do well with them because you don't have. Sadly, you don't have many other good ways of getting resources to pay for everything you need to do. You need the labourers to do well. Really, really well. All the time. Okay. Still not seeing any trolls. That means they don't have enough room for a troll there, correct? Yeah, they haven't built a troll there yet. They could probably build one there, but it looks like that's all that the buildings are going to get. They have just built a siege works though, so I should be preparing for some siege equipment. Those are all archers they throw at my towers. All archers against towers, that is a bad mistake. Oh, we'll get over there. Heal alerts. Give these guys banner carriers because they're super cheap. Yep, look at that. 100 for a thing. Banner carrier. Oh, the builder didn't survive to build the building quick enough. That's unfortunate. I don't even know how many armories I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got enough. I've got the full discount now. I tried to get a builder down here to make a build. Oh no, I did build the building, but then the builder died because I wasn't looking at him. Oh, shame. Gonna get iron plating because Wisdom of Kurunia is so good. I keep saying super good for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna try to not say that as much. I'm just gonna say it's so good because it is. It is so good. Do we have a level 2 for blacksmith? Yes. Let's get the heavy armor. I'm gonna keep one with the blacksmith. I don't mean to, but that's what I'm gonna say anyway. Alerts, same as he always is. Leadership, pillage, has a sword and bow, does lots of damage with his sword, can cripple an enemy hero with his bow. You cannot contend with the will of Saruman. It is exactly the same as it is in base game, but slightly cooler looking. And his mind control is permanent, so slightly better. So yeah, one thing to note with Isengard is they struggle with killing single target entities. I wonder why. What single target entities are there in the world? There's trolls. No, that can't be it. Oh right, Ents. I think the Age of the Ring team didn't mean to do this, but I think they made it so Isengard is super weak to any single target entities such as trolls, Ents, siege equipment, because they have to actually race there without having wild riders. But yeah, overall, if you're fighting as an enemy army with a bunch of single target entities, you have to go 4 pikes, and 4 pike is not a smart strategy to go with. It's one you can use, but not one I'd recommend. Also, all these guys upgrades, but they actually don't get the discount that our other units do for their upgrades. Look at this, banner carry 66 instead of 100. So yeah, these goblins are only here just to die. They're not here to win any prizes or anything like that. Oh, I love that heal though. Fireball on that Corsair unit and get rid of the inn, please. All my goblins, destroy that inn. I'm gonna get another builder. I haven't got enough builders right now. You can never have enough builders. Well, you can, but some factions can do better with more than less. How are we doing? This one's gonna fall. Okay, everyone fall back. And my builder's dead again. Let's build this turret just to protect the builder. Hey, you're someone, I don't care about you. So are you. Go in there and die. But you're going back. And this is why you need to constantly be building buildings, because, dear God, the AI do give you nothing. AI give you nothing. Also, Fortress for 3,333. Don't do it. Do not fall for that kind of trap. Like I mentioned before, there are traps in this game. Don't fall for the traps. Heroes, destroy the battering rams, please, or goblins. How do we have so much money? I'm honestly not joking. I've done several practice videos on trying to do this, and every time I fail to get this many resources so easily. It might just be the map. It might just be on certain maps Isengard does better than others. And I think this might be one of them. Because yeah, other than Enlargers, Isengard is the slowest faction in the game to do their things. You have to really invest so much time into getting your fully upgraded units. Having Saruman level 10s, you can get your so you can use his speechcraft for all your good stuff. To defend everything from enemy incursions, because every building is important. They're cheap to remake, but they're even more expensive to try and replace. If that makes any sense. Also, unlike every other faction, most factions actually, except for Gondor, who can also do this, you can actually decrease the cost of your walls because they all count as buildings. Shark is going to be our command group 2 with some Wild Riders. They can't be decreased in cost, which is why they're 400 base, which is actually pretty good. Nice and cheap. I like. We have fire arrows. 150 for upgrades is so nice. When you're constantly remaking your units though, that is not nice. This Mordor is 100 times easier than the last one. I'm not going to joke here. This Isengard is nowhere near as difficult as the Isengard the Mordors I've played against in the past. Again, it might just be because of the maps that I've done it on. And this map is easier for me to work with because it's easier defensive positions. Yeah, speaking of, let's stop this because we're about to lose our defences here. Need new builders. And we've also got Kurunir's expertise. We can get any of these for 666, which increases the damage, combat experience of most things, decreases their price, or we can just go for the upgrades, which global armor for every unit and damage, and increase the cost of upgrades by this amount. My heroes are over here. Why are they over here? You charge too far. You charge too far. Oh yeah, the reason why the Wild Riders don't get heavy armor is because Sharku gives them heavy armor through one of his abilities. This one, when he reaches level 4, can give them extra health and armor. That's basically heavy armor. Slightly better heavy armor, yes, but you have to get Sharku for that. It's not always the best course of action. I'm just going to block off this area now. I don't want them coming through here anymore. Nah. Live by the warg, die by the warg. Live by the warg, die by the warg. In fact, the way I've done this, they're only going to come through here now, exactly from there. Why are you never in the front line? You should always be in the front line. Ah! That looked like it burnt half my army as well. I didn't. That was just something else. I promise. That was just the Corsairs. Level 5 Orokai, and we're just going to give them slightly nothing. Yeah, just nothing. No, fall back. You're only one unit. In fact, protect here. Oh no, those are pikes. Okay, fall back. No, get rid of this building first. I don't want this building to exist anymore. I don't want this building to exist anymore. Please get rid of it. The AI does not know how to rebuild these buildings. Thank God. What is it? And I wasn't looking. My wogs just charged on their own because that's what they do and they just died. Fuck's sake. Pikemen are too strong in this game. It feels like pikemen against cavalry are just too damn strong. It's ridiculous. Also, 80 now for their resources because an extra discount. These two stupid bloody heroes are just going to get themselves killed. Dear God. The stuff I need to do to stop my heroes from killing themselves is ridiculous. I need really counting after this. God, I do not play Isengard well. I admit I didn't know Mordor well. I thought I knew Isengard. But yeah, dear God, this is not going well. Not in the slightest this is going well. Okay, halt. I don't want you moving anywhere for now. Once I've got all these buildings set up here, they should never have to worry about coming back here. There's a 2 level 4 goblins there over there. Okay, Orglocks near alerts. Heal. That. They got Moloch now. That's fine. Let's get freezing rain. Let's weaken all the enemies a bit. Might as well get them now. I have them upgrades, right? Yeah. So I think that I didn't have them upgrades. Saruman, kill Moloch. Burn away. That's cool. Let's burn them with lightning. Better against buildings, but don't care. Orc unit dead. Now we get Pillager, so we're actually getting more resources. Oh my God. I haven't finished building my towers. Leave me alone. Stop thinking you can come into my base. You're not allowed. No orcs allowed. Only Orokai. That's right, I went there. They are not for eating. Okay, let's get a siege works out here. I honestly have no idea how to play Isengard. Oh, I wish I did. I really don't. Just go Orokai, get the full upgrades. That's as good as anything. As good as any advice I can give. There really is so little advice I can give for Isengard. This is just a absolute mess. I don't deny it to any regard. In Dynamod Isengard, I know what to do exactly. It's doing exactly what I'm doing here. But right now, I have honestly no idea what I'm doing. I'm throwing shit at the wall until it sticks. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Just throwing shit at the wall until it sticks. There's nothing else I can really say other than that. I have no idea what I'm doing. What's good against structures? Wrath of Caradhras or the Fellstorm. Go against Building Fellstorm, yeah. So yeah, both your powers for Isengard are massive AoEs. One does damage to buildings better than units, one does damage to units better than buildings. You have to decide which one you want more. You want to destroy an enemy army, or do you want to destroy an enemy fortress? I typically want to destroy the enemy fortress, because by the time I get those powers, I'm just ready to end it. Love that Orcish Medicine works on everyone, not just other things. Can't get ballistas instantly, that's a shame. Okay, fall back again. Oh. Oh dear. But yeah, this is technically a way of winning with Isengard. It's just going for all your elite units. Then when the time comes, get your even more elite Manslayers. You can get 3 of them. They're not the strongest elite type unit, but they sure as hell are one of the... they're still effective. They work with the faction, that's the main thing. They work well with the faction in general. Let's watch that Nazgul melt. He's only worth 75 resources. Wow, that tells you a few things about the Nazgul, doesn't it? Now, Sauron actually doesn't care that much about them. He just uses them as he pleases. I don't know why I built so many pikemen. They have no way of making... They have no way of making trolls. We've already determined this, and I'm still determined to make pikemen anyway. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I just don't know. Make sure I'm not making any more screeches. Good. I want to make sure I'm actually making ballista. Manslayers, really good. High resistance to knockback. Gain damage and armor. Well, gain damage, lose armor. Get the Fellstorm. Throw it down here. Let's just get rid of their orc pits. And look at all those watcher buildings. They built 4 watchers. Ooh, some more orcs are flying. Yep, guarantee destroy structures. You don't get that from every high tier power. Oh yeah, and then the Manslayers at the end can become, well, gain back life per hit. Someone's level 10, you can gain control of some enemy units. Oh look, there's some enemy units right there. I'm going to take control of them. I got only orcs. It's not even permanent. What? Oh, come on. I thought that was permanent. Level 10. You'd think that'd be permanent, right? No, I feel disappointed now. Where's Gothmog? I'm going to steal Gothmog. Passively, even. Sorry, not passively. Temporarily. Not even permanent. That's ridiculous. How can I not get this power as a permanent take? There we go, I got Gothmog, let's have him kill himself on something. Go on his mount so he's going to die easier to my pikeman. Yeah, that lightning for Saruman used to be his level 10 in the base game. Not his base 10, not in the base game anymore, so he doesn't have it as his level 10. But it's actually stronger than it was in the base game. As a level 7? 8? Level 7. Level 7 stronger than it was in the base game. Ballista are here. Unfortunately, one of the few things that can't get upgrades. But are they trying to rebuild the inn, or are they actually just... The inn's gone. The inn is gone. The inn is actually just gone. Oh, that's hilarious. Got some more Manslayers. Let's get them in. Devastation on here, I guess. Oh no, not a builder carts. They didn't even destroy it. Oh yeah, and this faction can get the cheapest fortresses in the game. With the lumber mills and the fortress upgrades, you can get the cheapest fortresses in the game. And for each fortress you get them even. You make the next fortress even cheaper. I think you can get a fortress to be like 2,000 per fortress. That is insane. Provide bonuses to siege equipment. I need a siege equipment to do something now. Fuck you, Sharko. Don't like you. Ballista, all attack there. I want them dead. Ooh, whoa. Get a few berserkers to show off what they do. They're slightly more unique in Naodline than any other mod. But honestly, the upgrades for them aren't worth it. Because, yeah, you can get them just to be cool and have super powerful berserkers. But then they're still weak to archers. They're still weak to heroes. Yes, they could. Yes, a full army of them could slay an entire army, but you'd lose half of them in the process, and the cost for them they're expensive for all their upgrades. It's not even like you can get the upgrades from just leveling them up. You have to pay for all the berserker upgrades. Let's have a look. So you get in blood, each consecutive hit from the berserker deals more damage. Longer exposure to them gives them extra armor. And then the upgrade, get extra attack speed and movement speed for nearby Uruks. So if you get one with that upgrade, considerably that's good. That is good. You get even stronger berserkers. But still, 450 just to make your other units stronger. Then you have to do all these other leaps to make them slightly better again. I'd rather just go for basic Urukai units. Also, the command points, what, 60? 50. 50 command points per berserker. You can't get a full army of them like you used to in the vanilla BFME 1 days, where there were 4 command points each. Or even in BFME 2, we could actually go berserker spam and destroy an enemy base flat out like that. I've actually done that before. Full berserker spam is a doom stack that can destroy an enemy base. So shamefully, the lightning doesn't always seem to work. But either way is cool. Also, you can make a Dunlending camp to get some more units. I don't typically go for it because the units for it are archers and cavalry. You have very good archers already. You don't need more archers. And you've already got good cavalry. You don't need better cavalry. And the hero only really buffs those units. And Dunlendings, which you can see, I never bought a single Dunlending unit. The same opinion for me is with Dunlendings as to the Men of the East. They are good, but when you're playing as an AI, you want the best, and the Dunlendings aren't the best. They only get you so far, and they're good at taking resources from enemy buildings, which are not normally next to. Anyway, that was Isengard. Not much of a guide, unfortunately, but I tried. They're not my best faction, not by a long shot. Next we have the last 2 factions, Misty Mountains and then Dol Guldur. These 2 factions I know a good deal about, and I know how to play them really, really, really well. But we'll get into that next time. So until then, my friends, ta-ta for now.